how to change sounds via selecting different presets on your Erae Touch 2. Hi, I'm Toby from abletondrummer.com, and I have 3 Max for Live devices for you here to use the Erae Touch. The Erae Touch is this great controller from Me, and it has, since the latest update, it has the possibility to change stuff in Ableton Live. So we can see I already set this up. Let's focus on the third device here, which is the Erae Touch 2 layout change to map control device, and I map this to the chain selector here. So if I'm pressing my preset 1, the chain selector will change and select a different sound. So that's all pretty cool. There are a few things you need to quickly set up on the Erae Touch. You need to make sure you're on the latest firmware, and you need to go into your settings, and you need to scroll down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps, and it says CC on layout change, and you need to switch that on. Just hit the button here, and this way we can go back to Ableton Live already and set the stuff up there. So let's have the look in Ableton Live. We have this instrument rack here where we have 4 different chains, and all those 4 different chains have different instruments in here. So if I change the chain selector, and you can see that here I have defined each chain to be on a certain chain selector number. So the first chain on number 1, second on number 2, third on 3, and the next one on number 4, to make things easy. So now if the chain selector changes, it's playing those different instruments which are in the different chains. So this is a basic concept here in Ableton Live, how to have multiple instruments on one track and how to set them up via the chain selector. So now I want to control the chain selector via the Erae Touch, and I have those 4 buttons here. So the device, the Max for Live device, sits on a MIDI track. It needs to receive the MIDI from the Erae Touch. And now I need to set the monitor to in. I could hit record as well and set it to auto. So this way the MIDI gets passed into the track and is being received on this device here. So now on the device here I have those buttons I can activate. So obviously we have 8 presets on the Erae Touch, or 8 layers, or whatever, how you want to call it. And you can see already in the monitor down below, up here, I mean, you can see which different preset I am selecting. So I can check this really quick if changes are being received, and if the MIDI connections and the change MIDI on preset change is being received. So when it is received, I can switch on the layers I want to use, and then I could say, well, actually, let's set this up, and let's set this up a different way. Let's say if we hit number 1 on the Erae Touch, we want value 4 to be sent out, value 3 on number 2, value 2 on number 3, and on number 1. I could actually check those already and see what value is being sent out. I need to do one more thing. I need to map the parameter I want to control. In our use case here, that's the chain selector, and we use the chain selector to select the different sounds sitting in this instrument rack here. So we just quickly hit map, and now it's waiting for us to touch the parameter we want to control. So if we set this to this one here, just click on the chain selector. We could set this up via macro as well, but it just makes sense to keep things easy here. And now if I'm going to my Erae Touch, if I'm hitting those buttons, it will hit those different values here I've set up, and I can fully customize those. And you can see here the chain selector is moving and selecting the right instrument, selecting the right chain I want to use here for my sounds. Nice. Okay, so obviously I'm setting up a parameter which has 0 to 127, so in total 128 steps. Makes sense via this device. There is another high-res device we can use. I will show you that at the end, just so you know. You can follow the link in the video description below if you're interested already in this pack of 3 Max for Live devices for the Erae Touch and to control Ableton Live via the Erae Touch, via the presets here, via the preset selector button. If that gives you some idea already, just check out the link in the video description below. One really important thing here, you need Max for Live to make use of Max for Live devices. Max for Live is included in Ableton Live Suite or can be bought as an add-on towards Ableton Live Standard. Okay, let's have a look at the next device here and let's switch this one off. So let's have a look on how to arm certain tracks via selecting a preset on the Erae Touch in Ableton Live. So the chain concept is one really nice concept. Sometimes you want to just think more linear and select a track and have this track automatically armed and automatically being activated. So one really cool thing with Ableton Live is there is a second arming mode which is called implicit arm, and it's used for the push, for the Ableton push. If the push selects a track, if you navigate on the push, if you select a track via the navigation, it automatically arms this track, but it's not interfering with the normal arming. Arming is selecting a track to be hot here, and this can be set up via a second way here, the implicit arm. So it works quite similar. It receives the preset selections via the knobs 1 up till 8 from the Erae Touch here, and it will select the track automatically and implicitly arm this track you want to select, or you select and set up here. So how does this work? So first of all, we have a menu at the front here where we can select which different tracks we want to select. So if you add a new track, or if you open that new, hit refresh, and it will have all the tracks which are on here. Just quickly, if we set up more tracks here, you're probably not gonna see that, they're in the back, probably I'm in the front. If I hit refresh now, you can see the other tracks, the tracks I just added will show up here. Let's delete a few to make space here again. Cool, so we are now already able to set up the tracks we want to select. Let's say we want to select track 3. When we hit button 1, so I select track 3 in here, and I then hit S for the first number 1 knob here, preset selector 1 knob here. Let's set up a second track and it will make sense in a second. I select track 5, I set this up here, and this only works with MIDI tracks, or it makes sense that it works with MIDI tracks because that's the tracks you want to activate here. So if I now hit 2, we can see we are now selecting different tracks here already. You can't see that I'm hitting 1 and 2, but you can see that we are selecting different tracks here depending on the knobs I'm selecting on the Erae Touch here. So this is the first part. Obviously, we want not only to select the tracks, in most cases, we want them to be armed as well. And remember, I'm talking about implicit arming here, and it looks even a little bit different. If I hit 1, now you can see it's lighting up red, but not full red as I would arm, or it would look like if I arm that via my mouse click here. So you can see this is not interfering with the other main arming of tracks here. So this is really good because we want Maybe sometimes we want routing to be, some tracks should be armed all the time. Maybe you're recording some stuff via MIDI routing or via audio routing, and you want just the tracks to be hot you're currently selecting. So if you have different sounds on there, or if you want to select a track and implicit arm a track via clicking on your Erae Touch. Let me just quickly show you once more. 2, 1, 2, 1. This is what I've set up here now on my Max for Live device, and obviously I can set up several devices here. I can turn them off and then have another one being switched on if I need more routings later in my live performance, for example. So you can set it up this way to do that. Okay, so 2 more tiny things and then we will go on to the third device here. If you are using implicit arming is hard to turn off. You can't turn it off. If I click on here, it will set my track to main arming, and I can't get rid of the auto arming. So what I need to do here is I need to actually hit the implicit arm off button here if I want all tracks to be off from and turned off from the implicit arming. And the same, I implemented this one all off on set loading time. So you could activate this toggle button here. So when you're loading your Ableton Live set fresh and have this device in there, all the tracks which were implicitly armed or implicit arming was activated, they will be off on set load. So this way you start fresh and then you can start selecting stuff when you need to select stuff. Okay, you sometimes want to control parameters in Ableton Live and they don't have a 128 step values. They have much more values, or they have a different scaling, and for this purpose you will get another device included in this collection of 3 devices here to control things and parameters, control sounds and effects in Ableton Live via the preset buttons of your Erae Touch here. So we have the auto pan device here, and we have a few things we want to set up differently. For example, we want to control the drive here, and we want to select a different drive if we are selecting a different preset on the Erae Touch. So you can see this is jumping up to 40% and down to 0% depending on what I am and what preset I am selecting on the Erae Touch 2 here. So just so that you can see, I'm selecting number 2 and the drive is going up to 40%. I'm selecting number 1. This is going up, going down to 0%. So just that you get the idea, this might become handy. Maybe you want to use automations here for this purpose. That's totally up to you. If there are certain things you feel like, well, actually it would be nice to have the control via the preset buttons to change parameters, obviously you can use the 0 to 128 steps, 227 steps device here, change the map control, or you can use the high-res one if you have a parameter, a frequency, or something else like the drive here, which has different values. So let me show you how you can set this up. So first of all, you need to map to the parameter you want to control. So we go to the drive here, and now we can already see that we have quite a lot of values here and quite a lot of weird scaling here. So we have up till 10, we can actually select behind the dot. So I could set up 6.3 here, but as soon as we go up to 10, we only go in full numbers. So I can't put in 40.4 here. It will go down to 14%. So this is sometimes a little bit difficult to understand, but this way how I implemented it is really easy to set it up. You just select the right value, and you can see as well here, monitor current value, what the values actually would be in a 0.0001 language and scaling. So it's really accurate if you want to go there. And so let's say we want to set this up to 9.3, and now we go to the button which should control this 9.3. Let's say we want to set this up for button number 1, preset button number 1. We turn this on, you need to activate this, and then you just hit S and it will take over the current value it's set to. Boom. So you will see 0.09, but we are actually on 0.093, so it will store that in the background, but I don't want it to make this window too long and too much, because you just select the values you need. And then let's set this up to something weird as well. Maybe let's set this up to 0.4 just to show you. And now we can activate the second button here, hit S, and the value will be stored. You wouldn't see 0.00, but there is a 0.004 in the background. So now you can see if I'm flipping those two, between those two different presets on my Erae Touch, this is the value which is automatically triggered, not automatically triggered, but triggered when I select the preset here. Okay, so all in one pack, those 3 devices here, implicit arming via the preset selectors on your Erae Touch, selecting the right sound, selecting the right volume value, or different stuff here via the preset buttons of your Erae Touch, via the Erae Touch to layout change to map control device. If you have a value where you need to go a little bit deeper than 128 steps, or much more deeper actually than 128 steps, you can use the high-res version of the Erae Touch to layout change. Erae Touch to layout change to map control device here. Really long video, sorry, but it's a showing what the devices can do and just giving you the full picture here. So those are 3 Max for Life devices. If you're interested, follow the link in the video description below. You need Max for Life to make use of those, and take care. Bye bye. Toby from abletondrummer.com.